Your Victoria back to you with another review for Caught in the Act Unfaithful Season 3, Episode 3, called Where's My Pizza and Wine? Well, look, homeboy Marquise, Arthur didn't have enough for you. I'm sorry. He had it for homeboy Vaughn. So we get introduced to Marquise, however you say his name. Okay. So he's in a relationship with a guy named Arthur. They've been together for 8 years. They met on a dating app, and when they met in person, finally they lost their virginity to each other, and they've been on the up and up. Saving to try to buy a house, and they currently live together. But lately things been kind of weird. What I'm saying, how is things been weird? You ask. Just like the last episode. The last episode. Yeah, the last episode, the sex hasn't been sexing. They used to be having sex 5 times a day. Not 5 days a week, 5 times a day. That means, 5 times 7, 35 times a week at least. You know what I'm saying? Now, they're having sex 3 times a week. Now, we don't know if it's once of the each, like when he said 3 times a week, I mean, is that 3 times in one day for that week, or 3 once a day for 3 days of that week? Either or. To go from 35 times at least a week to 3 times a week, that is a significant decrease, homeboy. And I'm sorry, and if y'all doing it that much, I know the sex must have been good. So the fact that yeah, there's something definitely going up. So going on, and I feel you, Marquise. I'm with you. Okay, so I guess they do everything together. They're one of those couples that seem, from the way he's explaining it, they seem inseparable. So they go get their haircuts together, they go to the gym together, and all that stuff. So one of these days, they didn't go get a haircut together. Arthur was like, "Hey, I'm gonna go by myself," all that stuff. So Marquise was already on game, like, okay, something's up. I gotta see what's going on. Let me put my phone in his car, track where he going. He tracks Arthur going to a health clinic before he went to get his haircut. So he knows something going on. And then one of the nights when Arthur was asleep, he went through his phone, seen that he was texting a guy named Sean. So he put that phone number in his phone and found out it's like a mutual friend, I think he said, named Vonnie. So like he been texting Vonnie, and it seems like it's like flirtatious text. So he need to know what the hell going on. So of course Tammy's taking on the case because we're watching this episode, and then we go straight into investigation. So Kevin is the PI for the case. We get to day 1. And Arthur pulls up to the house that he shares with Marquise, playing video games for like almost 2 hours before he gets ready for work. He goes to work, and he's kind of like flirting with one of his co-workers. I guess he has the whole work husband and all that stuff. And look, work husband, work wives is a no for me. Okay, because that's given. Y'all give any type of excuse to try to cheat and stuff like that. That's cheating. I'm sorry, that's cheating. And the way they was like flirtatious and they touchy feeling and stuff, and he's allowing him to touch him. I don't care if he's doing like a little this. Obviously, if he's doing it, you gave him a reason that he felt like he could do that. Especially if y'all calling each other work husbands and whatnot. So, look, Arthur, you're already guilty to me by that point. But we're gonna continue with the investigation. So after work, he goes home, and he calls someone on the phone saying, "Hey, look, Marquise is not gonna be here for the next few days. I'm gonna be off for the next few days. So, we should definitely hang out." I guess homeboy on the other line said, "Okay, cool." And then he's just like, "I can't wait to see you." So then we move on to day 2. Day 2, Arthur goes and picks up said person that was on the phone from last night. Come to find out is Vonnie that Marquise was talking about. And they go back to the house that Arthur and Marquise shares. And, it looks like they decorate the house in rose petals and have pizza and wine, and they feed each other and whatnot. And I'm just kind of like, so y'all decorate the house together. I feel like if we're doing decorations for the house, not condoning anything Arthur is doing, but like, would you not decorate the house before you go pick homeboy up to go back to the house? Like, why y'all unless y'all want to do it as a together activity? But I'm just like, that kind of defeats the purpose. Like, what's the point of decorating the trail to get like if, okay, living with my peoples, right? Talking with a boy, whatever, my man's, whatever the case may be. My people's not gonna be here for a few days. You should come over. I'm gonna be off for the next few days. We should hang out, whatnot. You say, cool, you come into my place. I mean, even, I guess in his case, he's picking up homeboy. I'm setting up the house before I go get you. So by the time you get to the house, everything's set up. I mean, you should really be doing that for me. And hell no. But I'm just saying, it, it, it okay. Anyway, so they feed each other the pizza and stuff, and drink wine, hang out. Obviously Vonnie's spending the night because I think he came out with a whole suitcase and stuff when Arthur went to go pick him up. So of course he spent the night. We already know what they done did over the night time, and then the next morning, they all cuddled up on the couch, kissing, touching, making out, and whatever. And then Vonnie asked Arthur when he's gonna be leaving Marquise, and I don't know what Arthur done said, but they ended up having an explicit photo shoot where Arthur getting naked in front of the camera and whatnot. And after the explicit photo shoot, I guess they got both of them turned on. So then they go to the room and have more sex. And I guess the sex was so loud and banging you could hear it through the audio from the cameras in the living room. Yes, yes, yes. So yeah, Arthur full blown cheating and flirting with other people too. So Arthur just living life like a single man, even though he ain't no single man. So then we get to Tammy and Ken meeting up with Marquise to go over the footage. And of course, Marquise, flips out like everybody else, flipping chairs and stuff. Like, this is the third episode in a row of this season. Somebody done flipped the chair. He flipped the chair next to him, flipped his own chair, saying he can't do this, walk away, goes to commercial for dramatic effects. Comes back from commercial for dramatic effect. You got Tammy and Ken going after him to bring him back, to watch the rest of the footage. Obviously, Marquise is hurt. And, Tammy offers him, does he want to do the team up or takedown? But obviously, since Vonnie knows about Marquise and Arthur, and it's kind of asking Arthur to like leave Marquise for the most part to be with him, Marquise is choosing takedown, of course. Like, the only time where is logical to choose, not logical, but where I see it okay to choose a team up is if the other party it seems like they have no idea about the person that they effing with is with, what I'm trying to say. If the supposed side piece didn't know nothing about the main, okay? So anywho, we get to the takedown. So Arthur and Vonnie, they're at a lounge, like, during the day, and they're dancing on each other, making out and whatever. So of course, Tammy tells Marquise whenever he's ready, he can go pop up on them. So Marquise chooses when they kind of like making out on the lounge sofa or whatever to go pop up on them. Okay, cool, whatever. So he pops up on them, throws water on them. Security obviously is holding him back. And, he's flipping tables and whatnot. And, I guess Vonnie tries to go after him too. And then you see Arthur trying to run away, but then he tries running back. And, security holding all three men back at this point. Tammy and Ken rush in to explain what's going on to Marquise. And pretty much Vonnie and Marquise are continuing to try to tussle. And, Tammy's trying to ask Arthur what the hell's going on. So Arthur is saying that Marquise was already accusing him of cheating, so he decided to cheat, which, makes no sense, but people like to use that as an excuse. So Tammy, because when he says that, you see Marquise trying to, go at Arthur, but, security's holding you back, saying you ain't going that far, homeboy. So then that's when Tammy pulls Arthur to the side again to try to talk to him and see more so what's going on. Arthur's explained that, prior to all of this happening, he went through Marquise's phone and found out that he was flirting with other photographers, because I guess Marquise is a photographer. And, so he felt like, okay, since you're doing that, so then that's kind of giving him leeway to do what he got to do. And I'm just kind of like, so you saw those texts on his phone. Like, did you confront him at all? Because if he's accusing you, like, did he start accusing you before or after you saw those text messages or whatever? And did you, try to talk to him about those text messages? Because that's still not making no sense of why you started doing what you're doing just because he started accusing you, just because you saw some text. Are we not communicating at all? No. Like, y'all make no sense. Y'all give the stupidest excuses for shit sometimes, I swear. But that was his excuse. And it doesn't seem like he's really remorseful. It just seems like he's just trying to explain why he did what he did. But anywho, we move on to Ken talking with Vonnie, and come to find out that Vonnie and Arthur been effing around for like 2 years, and Vonnie loves Arthur, but it's just kind of like, so as side pieces, like, y'all really, If you, all right, you got with someone or started messing around with someone who already had someone, so they're cheating on the other person with you, and you're, very privy to what's going on, but you want to be with them. Like, do you not think they wouldn't do the same to you? Like, why would I want to be with someone who cheated on their significant other, and they want to be with me now? So I can look like Boo Boo the Fool too? Hell no. Not that I would even mess with you for when you have somebody else in your life, but definitely not. You leaving. No, 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 no. You stay right over there. You stay right over there, because like you leaving them to be with me, but it's just like you trying to mess with me while you with them, so you gonna mess with somebody else while you with me? Ain't no way, fam. No, no way. I don't share. I don't like to share. Hell no. But Vonnie thinks that Arthur gonna leave homeboy or wants him to leave homeboy to be with him solely. But it's just like, Vonnie, do you even know that he got a whole work husband at work? Because that could be a third person that he messing with that you don't even know about. So I mean, proceed with caution, homeboy. And then, meanwhile, Marquise, he's taking off his jewelry, preparing for the unexpected. I'm like, Marquise, put your jewelry back on. And security didn't let you do nothing already. Like, what is taking your, put your jewelry back on? Because he's like, he already almost lost a watch. But did you lose it? Don't know. Because why? You didn't get to do nothing because security was holding you back. So put your jewelry back on. You not finna be doing nothing. Security gonna be holding you back throughout the whole thing. Like, to the point you said security was holding you tight. You couldn't, like, Marquise, I understand you're upset, you want to act out and all that stuff, but security not gonna let you act out, okay? Because you a liability, they ain't trying to, so you could calm all that down. So Ken tries to talk to him. It doesn't really seem to be. It kind of seems like it might be low key registering, but kind of also going in one ear out the other. So it's kind of like, is it really effective? I don't know. And then you got Vonnie joining Arthur to talk to Tammy. Trying to see, where's Arthur's head at. Arthur said he's confused. And then you got Tam trying to talk with Arthur and Marquise with Ken. And, Vonnie pops up to try to talk, but Tammy tells him to be quiet. But that's, Tammy, I mean, kudos to you for trying to calm these people down. But, everybody heated and whatnot. And you telling Vonnie to not talk. He only did that for 2 seconds before he started talking again. Trying to take shots at Marquise. Marquise takes shots at him. They kind of go back and forth, and then they try to tussle again. And, but, nothing happens because security's there. And then, they have to separate them. So Ken tries to go to talk to Vonnie again. And then Tammy's talking with, solely Arthur and Marquise. Ken kind of joins, like, not even 1 or 2 minutes later. And, Arthur wants to be with Marquise and said that he's willing to let Vonnie go. So Marquise said he doesn't know if that will be enough, but I'm just kind of like, just from the way I'm seeing y'all talking, y'all still gonna be together. And sure enough, 3 months later, they're still together, I guess, working to build a relationship. And, no one has been in contact with Vonnie anymore. And I don't know if because I watched this hours ago. I don't know if they said they're getting married or like if they're engaged or thinking about getting married. But Tammy said she want to be invited to the wedding. I do too. And that's it. Good for y'all. Hopefully nobody cheated on nobody. And, hopefully Marquise, you stop them flirting text. And Arthur, stop cheating. And I hope you broke up with your work husband too. Did you tell him about your work husband? Or is he going to find out like the rest of us by watching this TV show, this episode? Anyway. Y'all too cute to be doing all this. Marquise, Arthur, y'all too cute for this. So just be merry and happy together. Do what y'all do, you know what I'm saying? And, that's it. That was the end of the episode. So that was episode 3, on to episode 4. So if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you laughed at least once, please subscribe. If you didn't laugh, that's okay. Come back tomorrow. Hopefully I can make you laugh then with episode 4. Comment down below what you thought about this episode. Be easy, breezy, lemon squeezy. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.